Please watch Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? Man, the more I break down the styles of these two fighters and the attitudes they're going to bring into the ring, because they both want to put on a show tonight. Showtime, SHOBOX, Next Generation. We know a lot of current champions have funneled through the whole SHOBOX TV series. And these guys are going to try to follow suit, man. They're both undefeated. I like their approach to the game. I know Trey Lippe Morrison, he is getting a lot of attention because of his father, and rightfully so. His dad was a formidable, former title holder in the 90s, good power, known from the Rocky series. So rightfully so in that regard, but he's going to try to make a name for himself, man. But he does have heavy hands. I like what I see. I like his left hook. I think that little combination he does with the left hook to the body, then a left hook to the jaw. I like that combination. Freddie Roach said he's been working with him. He's gonna be in his corner trying to, have him box a little bit more and use his jab and move his head a little bit more. And Trey has been showing me in the fights that I've seen, his most recent fights, he likes to keep the high guard up, chin tucked, and he'll rock side to side, bobbing and weaving, moving his head. I like to see him place some shots in between some of those bobbing and weaving, because sometimes he does it where he'll do it like, 4, 5, 6 times in a row, like bob and weave, bob, and you can get timed doing those types of things. Just my observation of it, but he's moving his head, you know what I mean? So I got to applaud him for that. It's better than just standing there. But both of these guys like to come forward, man. Ed Latimore is a guy that likes to put the pressure on, and I guarantee you he's going to throw his favorite combination, in my opinion, when I break him down, is the left hook to the body, to the ribs, the right hook to the ribs, and then he'll sneak a right uppercut in between the gloves. He loves throwing that combination. It's very effective. Sometimes that right uppercut will come out of nowhere because you'll be focusing on the hooks, trying to catch the hooks with your elbows, or trying to move out the way, and boom, here comes the uppercut. Both guys like to come forward. Ed has shown me that his jab has got a bit more educated in some of his recent fights that I've seen. But his body work is what impresses me when I watch him fight. You know what I mean? I believe there could be a possibility that Trey could use the jab and try to keep him on the jab and work behind the jab and try to land right hands and set up those hooks. But to me, he's a mid-range fighter, and he loves that left hook to the body. He likes to be in the trenches for the most part. That's where he gets his best work done, in my opinion. So I don't think these guys are going to have a hard time finding each other. They're going to be right there. I think it's going to be an interesting fight tonight, man. I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's 50-50. Ed Latimore, though, man, he's fought. Now, when you look at his record, you may look at their record and say, oh, both these guys haven't fought no one. Of course, they're fighting journeyman level guys on their way up. They're not going to have top-notch guys. But the thing about Ed's resume, you may look at his win over Jamal Woods. Jamal Woods is a formidable. He's a guy that you're going to be nervous putting your prospect in there with. Just go look up Jamal Woods. Look at his resume. Look how he goes the distance with all these top-level guys. And then go look at some of the footage of the fights. Some of the fights look like they could be a draw after 4 rounds. He's just a real tricky guy in there. He can move a little bit. He can box. He can bang a little bit. Has a chin. I don't think Trey has fought anybody like Jamal Woods. And then even the Juan Good fight. Juan Good is another type of guy where the record may not be overly impressive, but he's a guy with experience. And he's just a tough guy to fight. And I thought he beat Zhili Zhang. You know what I mean? He's Juan Good has went the distance with heavy punchers, Joey Abel. Joey Abel just beat undefeated 19-0 prospect John Wesley No Fire. And he got that victory after coming back after being knocked out in the first round by Oscar Rivas. Okay, but Juan Good is a decent fighter, and Ed Latimore won a split decision. And I thought Juan Good actually beat Zhang Jili. He dropped him. I thought he should have got the victory in that fight. But those two guys stick out to me. Again, they're not ranked by any sanctioning bodies. They don't have gaudy, glossy records. But those guys are tough. And if you ask anybody that follows the heavyweight division, or they train some heavyweights, or they're training prospects, or just, know kind of the underworld of the division, meaning just, you know, the journeyman level guys, the tough gatekeepers and stuff like that. These are tough guys, man. But we'll see what happens tonight, though, man. You know, Morrison, you know, despite all of that Latimore brings as far as his opponents that he's fought, you know, Morrison does bring a hard left hand, and he has his father genes in him, man. So I guess we'll see what's gonna happen tonight. I think it's gonna be a damn entertaining fight, man. You guys check that fight out tonight on SHOBOX. At least just DVR it, you know. But I would predict, just based on their styles, it should be pretty explosive. So just my thoughts on it, man. Let me know what you think in the comment section. I'm out.